This is the 14CX bandsaw. This machine is a variable speed bandsaw that allows you to run blades at different speeds so you can do woodworking, plastics, metal, and many other materials. It has a very heavy cast iron table that's supported by massive cast iron trunnions. It has a tall, heavy rip fence system that can be used in the high position and low position. It has the Laguna ceramic guides and plenty of power. In the upper cabinet of the bandsaw, you'll see the heavy cast iron wheels, and these provide the mass and the momentum to drive that blade down through the cut. This gives you the ability to go through and cut tall pieces up to 12 inches tall. It also allows you the finesse to go through and cut detailed shapes with smaller blades. You'll see the heavy tensioning mechanism inside, the magnetic tension indicator for your blade. Of course, the hand wheel will let you set that tension, and then there's a quick release on the back side of the saw. The upper blade guard assembly is magnetic. Simply close it and it stays shut. It's supported by the upper guide post. The upper guide post is raised and lowered by use of the rack and pinion assembly. There's a worm gear inside that drives this so it's super smooth, and there's a convenient window here to set the tracking of the bandsaw. The high-low fence assembly is supported by this cast iron knuckle which rides on this heavy gauge steel rod. The fence slides back and forth effortlessly on this rod. There's a small gauge up in front so you can gauge the position of the fence and gauge the position of your wood as you're going through. The 14CX bandsaw has two positions to mount the optional work lights. Here I've got two of them mounted. Most people will mount one, but you've got both of them mounted here to see both positions. I usually will take a light, flex it right down, and shine it right on my workpiece as I'm cutting. There's also a convenient outlet to plug in your work light on the back side of the bandsaw. The table has massive trunnions that permit tilting to 45 degrees outboard, and there's a convenient 90-degree stop on the bottom with a fold-away support. Folding this away allows you to tip the table backwards toward the inside of the saw. With the table in the fully tilted position, you can actually see the cast iron trunnion support. You can see the trunnions that ride on it, the lock handles, and even the lower guides. This is the 90-degree stop. If you'll fold back the small plate, this will come back down and land exactly at 90 degrees, and I can lock the table back down. The motor features our PWM, or pulse width modulation speed control. The inverter is down on the bottom below the motor, and up above it is a larger, heavier bearing assembly and adjustment and spindle for the larger wheel and brake assembly. We'll open the cabinet door after dropping the blade guard. And this exposes the lower cabinet. Some of the new features are the double pulley system here. This has got a high range and low range on the bottom pulley, and a high range and low range on this massive top pulley as well. You'll also see that the disc brake on the inside has been enlarged, and the caliper for it is right over here. Now down at the bottom cabinet, you'll see a few features. You're going to see the foot brake assembly, and this allows you to stop the blade and the motor just by simply stepping on the foot brake. The new control panel is ergonomic. It's very easy to use. It's got the emergency stop up here. It has the speed control knob at the bottom, a DRO or digital readout for the speed right here, and then we have the magnetic switch. Before starting your saw, you'll want to rotate and pull out the emergency stop, and that will illuminate the DRO. Using the saw and the speed control is really easy. Simply start the saw with the on button, and then use the knob for speed control. You should have the two-step pulley on the correct pulley for your application. You'll have it on the high speed for most woods and a lot of plastics, and you'll have it on the low range for cutting any types of metals. In this case here, we can go through and speed it up a bit more for things like brass and aluminum, and if we want to slow it down to cut steel, we'll slow it way down using the speed control knob. Switching from the low range when you're cutting metal to the high speed range is pretty easy, but the first thing you want to do is hit the e-stop button to shut off the power to the saw, open the lower door, and then unlock the handle at the motor, raise the motor up, and I'll typically lock the motor in the up position. Now I can focus on the pulley. I'll start with the top pulley, move it to the back position, and then finally rotate the wheel and belt as needed to position it over the lower pulley. Unlock the motor, retension the belt, and then lock the handle. Quickly check to make sure that it spins freely before starting the saw. Reapply the power, turn the saw on, and you'll see that we're already higher, but let's go ahead and crank it up. This is our maximum speed range right here for cutting woods. And you may want to turn it down for plastics or for some other materials, and you can turn it way down again for other materials. One of the fascinating things about this arrangement is the fact that when you shut off the saw with the e-stop, the wheels stop almost instantaneously. We don't recommend running the saw with the doors open. We're doing this for demonstration purposes only so you can see how quickly it stops. With the wheels running here and at 2,000 RPM, you can see how quickly the wheels stop. We believe that the world's best bandsaws perform their best with the proper accessories, and blades are no exception. We have a wide range of blades that allow you to cut a wide range of different materials. You'll see our Resaw King blade, and it's used for doing resaw work with smooth finish cuts. Our bi-metal blades are used for cutting all types of metal, and then you'll find our Pro Force and Shear Force blades that are great for cutting woods, plastics, and other materials. Another popular accessory is our Pro Wheel System. This is a purpose-built mobility kit that's specifically designed for our 14-inch bandsaws. I'm going to go ahead and change the blade, and let's cut a variety of different materials. Wow, I am always impressed at the quality of cut that we get off of this carbide tipped Resaw King blade. And I'm really impressed at the 14CX bandsaw. We got some great cuts, not just in wood, but in plastic and in metals. And selecting the right blade and the right blade speed, thanks to the electronic speed control here, really gives me a lot of options and opens up the doors for all kinds of work.